Hey guys, so I am super excited. The weather is starting to warm up. March is upon us. Spring is coming. Hi Sadie. I'm here with some of my favorite animals. Here's Sadie. Oh, hello Docky. And Doc came to say hello. Hello. So as you guys know, I run Forever Dog Walking and Pet Care. Thanks, baby girl. It really is a joy to be with these animals all day, be outside, especially when the weather is warmer than cold. But I'm also a canine nutritionist, and I'm starting to, now that I have a little more time in my hands with, built a nice walking team. Shout out to my girls who do a fabulous job diving into the nutrition space a little bit. So one of the things that I'm looking to do is do reviews of dog food. So I'm not like counseling or coaching yet at this point. I'm just putting out information, sharing what I've learned. For those of you who don't know, the reason I decided to jump, oh, she's running. The reason I decided to jump in and get my certification is because I felt confused. I felt like when Waffles was little, Waffles was our current dog. He is a 2-year-old golden rescue. Rescue to therapy, as I like to call him, because he is a therapy dog. And I got really confused about like what should I be feeding him, what's the best, what do these labels mean, how do I know he's getting everything he needs, because just like humans, these dogs are getting diseases, lifestyle diseases. They're obese, they're gaining weight, they're having the same issues we are, metabolic diseases, I guess I should say, diabetes and all that. Like, what am I doing? Like, we're responsible caretakers of our dogs, our pets, our cats, right? And they don't have a say. When we go through the drive-thru at McDonald's, we know darn well what we're doing. If we put the equivalent of McDonald's in their food bowl, they have no idea and they have no control. So anyway, all I have to say is I just wanted to be more educated. I wanted to know what was going on. I found information out there very conflicting. I found a lot of what vets were telling me. Personally, I found to be biased because if you look at their education, a lot of it is funded by a particular pet food company that I don't particularly care for, which I always felt a little off. And now that I've learned some things, I know some things. But anyway, all this to say is that if you have questions regarding your dog food, the first things I'm going to start doing is doing dog food reviews. Obviously, this is free. If you want to send me your dog food label, I won't share who the label's coming from. Obviously, I could go into a store and just pick up labels, although I'm not sure the owners of the stores would like that. But I figured if I could do this in service to my clients, to the community, so if you have a question, like, hey, this is the food that my dog's eating, he seems to like it, he seems to be healthy, what do you think? I flip the bag over, make sure I get the ingredients, make sure I get the percentages of like the protein and things like that, and then I will do a full-on review, my opinion, based on my experience and my learning of that dog food. Now, this is good for any commercial dog food. Homemade dog foods are a little trickier, and I know when you're making a homemade dog food, you're kind of attached to it a little bit more, but I'll get there. I will get there. I feel a lot of people who make homemade dog food don't realize that it's not, it's better probably than a kibble, or a cheap kibble, but it's not always complete nutrition wise. Anyway, I digress. So if you have a dog food, commercial dog food that has a bag or a label, it can be fresh food, frozen food, raw food, it can be a kibble, it can be a canned food, it can be whatever food that you're feeding, or maybe you're not currently feeding it, maybe you're thinking about feeding it and you want to know an opinion on it. Shoot it over. I would be more than happy to take a look at it. I will make a video and then I will send it to you. I will not disclose your name unless you want me to. And then we'll go from there. So super excited about doing this, just to give myself some more practice of what's out there, looking at different solutions, and growing along with you guys. All right, as always, may your days be full of wagging tails, answer prayers, and fun adventure.